Gourgen Yanikian lived a full life before deciding to symbolically punctuate his commitment to revenging the Armenian genocide. He was born in the Ottoman Empire during 1895. As an engineering student at the University of Moscow, he heard about the persecution of Armenians by Turkish forces during World War I. He traveled to the Caucasus region during the spring of 1915 with the volunteer regiment of the Russian army. He was motivated to determine the fate of his family members. In 1903, 2 Turkish men had killed his brother Hagop. As the Russian army advanced, he witnessed firsthand the devastation. His father's business was in ruins, and he recognized the bodies of 2 of his dead relatives. He determined that over the course of the genocide, he had lost 26 members of his extended family. He completed his education in Russia, married and moved to Iran, and immigrated to the United States in 1946. They resided in New York City, then Beverly Hills and Fresno, before finally settling in Santa Barbara, where he began developing real estate properties. He wrote several unsuccessful novels over that period, and by the 1960s had steadily depleted his savings. On January 27, 1973, the 77-year-old Yanikian invited the Turkish consul general and his vice consul to a cottage at the Biltmore Hotel. He promised to make a gift of a banknote and painting stolen from the Ottoman Sultan's palace a century earlier. He had contacted the consulate 3 months previously before their ultimate acceptance. He had identified himself throughout as Iranian. During their lunch at the cottage, he handed the consul general the pilfered banknote and then revealed his true nationality. He pulled out a Luger pistol from a hollowed-out book. He emptied 9 rounds into both men and, while lying on the ground, finished each off with 2 shots to the head. He telephoned the hotel front desk, asking them to contact the police. The Turkish embassy and other diplomatic organizations condemned the attack. It was later determined that he had acted on his own initiative and was not part of any gang or formal organization. He was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison in July 1973. He would be briefly released due to poor health before his death in 1984.